Saw the past 3 minutes of that video, you probably saw the map change into something like this. And guess what? The Warriors are back and they're ready to prove a point. For the left side has dominated the right side a bit too much. There's so many words in which I can express how bad the domination is. Here it is.
Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest! We're back here, you! Run, Forrest,
Run.
If that wasn't enough to explain what the heck is going on around here, well, the map's changed. It's now a triple threat game. It's not just two sides. The left side is split. Why? Well, here is what happened. I mean, I showed the same thing in the intro part, but with a fancy anime playing in the background, but nonetheless. Well, the side on the right was thrashed badly. They got pissed. One of their guys died. And they asked the question that breaks every single team apart, the question that results to the demise of great teams, the question that broke The Undertaker and Kane up, the question that made Matt Hardy turn on Jeff Hardy, the question that broke the 100-year friendship of Edge and Christian. Who is the best of you all? And of course, the question that made Chris Jericho fight with CM Punk in WrestleMania 28, but that's a different story. That's a different thing. This is not about WrestleMania. This is much more. Now there are three teams. The team on the left has become the team on the top left, and the team on the top right, of course. And the team on the right, one member less, is a 4-team squad. And well, the format of this is as follows. The team who reaches 5 points first is the winner. And just to make things balanced out, you guys would say, hey, the team on the top has just 3 members. The team on the bottom has just 3 members. Well, guess what? They get the benefit of the cube. They get more power. And we all know power is something everyone wants in the 20th century. You're probably wondering, why? Why are people running ticks on this map when it's actually supposed to be, well, it's supposed to be pretty good, right? Guess what? Tick, somehow, the god who was going to take over the world, he is somewhat nerfed. Oh yes, he throws his little head on the other side. He thinks he's got a chance. He thinks he's going to end the day for everybody on the other sides. But sometimes his head just won't move. Well, that head did, and he did a pretty good job of it as well. You're gonna see a lot of quotes on this. You're gonna see a lot of sabjiwalas on this because they know how to sell their goods. They know how to get the job done at the end of the day and provide for their families when they have to. These guys, they know what to do, and there, just like that, the sabjiwala gets it done for his side. And for the first time in history, not in the recent past, in history, the side on the right has the lead of 1 point. There you see Colts helping Ticks. You see Brock brothers, Brock Bhais, they're making their way. And they're sad about something. Probably they didn't get any Piper. But nonetheless, they got a Sabjiwala. No wonder they're sad. And he's doing a weird dance as well. But who cares about dancing? They're gonna dance once they win this thing. You see determination on everyone's faces. There's a Tick out there. Ticks throwing their bombs, and a Tick just killed another Tick. And this is not going well for, I think, the right side, because that Tick belonged to the right. Oh wait, it was the left side. Yeah, and you see bombs all over. Ticks are throwing bombs as if it's popcorn. And just like that, the Colt, he attacked one of his own Tick brethren. He just attacked his own teammate, but nobody noticed that. And it's good for him, because if they did, people would be pretty pissed off right now, wouldn't they? There's a Bo, he's attacking his teammate. The pressure is on. Everybody's under pressure. There's a Totem there chilling, waiting for the weekend, waiting for the girls to come to him, because they know they're gonna get charged with him, ain't they? They're like a free Red Bull to these guys. And these guys are not going to let this game go so easily. It's pretty much a 2 versus 0 versus 4 situation. The team on the right, they've got everything in their favor. The Bo charging his things, getting ready to sell vegetables tonight. He knows he's gonna need that power. There's a Brock. He's got his super or his gadget. Oh yeah, that's his gadget, that little halo thing on his head. He's got that ready. He's waiting for the right moment to strike and cash in his money in the bank contract, because he knows he can be the new world heavyweight champion. And he missed. Just like that. That pretty much seems like lights out, unless there's still a twist in the tail. No. He killed his own partner. And yes, there is every reason to feel sad and cry. He did get the kill. He did kill one of the ticks, but the ticks got their revenge on him. Just like that, the score reads 0-2. So just to make it clear to everyone, the match is pretty balanced because, well, as you can see, teams on the left, they have more cubes. The team on the right, they get less cubes. They have an extra player. And he's chilling, which is pretty cool, I guess. But still, you got power versus people. It's basically quantity versus quality. Not taking anything away from any of the sides, but that is the best balance for these guys. And everyone is sad on the right because they know they're gonna lose one of their fellow men in the battle. Just like that, a Colt, he just got hit. And there's a Piper, she's coming to snipe. She's coming to make something nice for the New Year's party this year, because this year has pissed a lot of people off. There's a Gene. He is waiting for his moment. He is waiting to retrieve the briefcase from above the ladder and get his money in the bank opportunity. God damn it, I gotta stop it with the money in the bank references. There's a Colt charging there on the totem. He thinks he's getting power, but he's not. And just like that, one Brock super goes completely wasted because, well, it didn't really hit anyone. But he knows what he's doing. Everyone knows what they're doing. Everyone is in their senses. They're not like guys standing on top of that ice guy super dancing around like a bunch of drunks. They know what they're up to. And they're all here with a plan. Everybody is here with a plan. And the Pipers know. And the Brocks know. And the Colts know. They're all shooting. Everybody's having a war. This is not time for fun. You think Colt's gadget is something good. You think that silver bullet is something you're gonna keep in your wardrobe? Hell no, that's meant to go right into your head and send you back to the hospital, because that is one broken thing in this 21st century. And just like that, you see how a Gene gets his money in the bank contract. He's gonna wait to cash it in on the new, reigning, defending heavyweight champion of the world, Brock. Okay, I'll stop it now. That sabji wala. Oh, what did I just see? That pull. Yeah, I can feel what that poor Brock felt. But nonetheless, it's still a 2 versus 1. And the team on the left, well, the top left, technically gets the win. And with that, the score reads 1-0-2. The bottom left team in serious danger. They haven't opened their account yet, but who knows what twists this tale has to offer. Anything is possible in this game of Brawl Stars. You see weird stuff like Mortises getting killed by ticks these days. You see all sorts of weird shit happening in this game. There's a good reason for that. Supercell buff stuff and then they take away all its powers the next season and then they make it absolutely useless. Sad Leon noises right away. Well, that's how practically every brawler works, I guess. And you see the ticks are back. They're shooting their little bombs. The bows, they're charging their supers on their totems. They're getting ready for the night when they're gonna sell their veggies all night long. Pipers, you see everybody hiding. There's a Gene. He's waiting to get that other Gene on the other side. They're both throwing their bombs, getting ready for the party tonight. The little Piper went off crying because, well, the Bo probably had plans with another Piper. And just like that, that's Sabjiwala. And what did I just see? A Gene gets pulled, but he's killing the other Gene. This is why Gene is so broken. He can not only break the opponent's side, but he can break your own. And you guys just witnessed that. Oh, and that Gene just got stuck. He just got caught in the mines. He can be wiped out. There's still hope for the side. But that Colt there, he doesn't realize that the Gene is an imposter. And that, my friends, is how Among Us came into existence. Look at him go. He knows he's here to hurt the other side. Just like that, the bottom left team is wiped out, courtesy of that gene pull. I did tell you gene is broken, guys, but when that happens, gene is not so broken as you think it is. Nonetheless, the team on the right, they still have the advantage. They still have two tick heads running around, wreaking havoc, doing stuff that no other thing can do in this game. Well, I mean, everything can. That's why it's called Brawl Stars, I guess. The gene, he gets trapped again by one of those bow mines, and he just got wrecked by his own Sabji wala teammate there, who's hiding behind that barrel, I guess. But he knows he's got a plan, and he's dead. And the Piper, she could probably do it. She just needs a couple of good shots. She gets one of the ticks, but she has to wait. She has to wait for a little homemade recipe to come back, and she's dead. Well, and just like that, it's back to 1-0 to 3. Score isn't looking good for the camera's view, or well, for the team in the camera's view, because the camera view changes. And the team on the right, they are in control. They need a couple of wins to win their first ever day of the series. They've never won this before. They just need 2 wins, and they're gonna be banking on their warriors. The side on the bottom, they have only 2 members on their side. Yes, my friends, one extra person was killed. Probably that gene who kind of died because of, getting pulled and killed and pulled again. But still, people are fighting. They're all doing their job. There are a couple of genes charging. Hey, that's illegal, guys. You can't do that. That ain't allowed in this game. That way, you could probably charge everything at home. That's like going to an exam with all your books in your bag and just waiting to take those books out in the exam. Oh, wait, that actually happens. Yeah, CBSE does that stuff in Bihar. But still, the fight is on. Everyone is ready. Genes are ready with their supers. People have cheated and got their supers by doing all sorts of hanky business, but they are still gonna pull people and rip them apart, just like that gene did. You see people shooting at each other. There's chaos everywhere. Everybody is killing everybody else. And an imposter Colt, he was tossed onto the other side. How did he get there? Or was that a mistake? Only time can tell the answer to such questions. The 3 genes are taking over the world. Everywhere you see a gene and a few Colts. But this gene, he went for the pull and he missed. And things are close now. It's basically a 1 versus 2 versus 2. Well, that's like 1 gene against a tick and a Colt and a couple of genes. But that still doesn't matter. It's not gonna stop them. You think this Colt is gonna get scared after all the 1,000 buffs he's gotten in this update? Hell no. He's just waiting for one of the genes to come right up into his face so that he can use his gadget and slice that head off in fashion and in style. Just like that, the genes are all covering and they're back in their position and they're waiting for their right chance for them to attack back because they have been pushed on the back foot. And one of the genes succumbs to his injuries. And the tick bomb, that's what I meant, guys. Tick isn't what you think it is. It's been nerfed. Well, it hasn't been nerfed. I kind of used the fact that it was nerfed because now Tick, he doesn't look at the distance from the closest enemy. He will see, well, actually precisely that. He will see the exact distance. I meant he doesn't see where the river is, because if you're standing close to a tick head who's on your own team, that tick head ain't gonna blow up your enemies. He's gonna be waiting for you, just like a creeper does in Minecraft. That actually made sense. And that's kind of sad for Tick, but then again, Ticks were gonna take over the world. They had everything. They had the looks. They had the sweet innocence. You would never doubt one of these little popcorn face things to take over the world. You would think this would be your pet dog in another life. But these guys are evil. And you're gonna see how evil these guys actually are. You see rain made of water. And then you see this. This is the worst thing that can happen to anyone. And there are ticks everywhere. Everywhere you look, you see a tick. That is how ticks took over the world. To be recorded in another video, I guess. But the ticks, they're wreaking havoc on the side on the left. They've forgotten the side on the top right. They don't even care because they know they're gonna get their win. It's only a matter of time before the ticks take over the world. But if there's one true fact about this mode, it's this, that you gotta keep your eyes open because anyone can strike from any time. These battles are not your regular 2 versus 2 battles, or well, the 5 versus 5, which kind of count as 2 versus 2. This is pretty much facing Randy Orton because he can hit you with an RKO out of nowhere in this mode. You gotta look at the left, you gotta look at the right, you gotta look above you because this mode, guys, it has enemies all around you. You can hide, but how long can you hide when you got people with these kind of guns and you got torpedoes and more guns? That's how these fights are. And you see the tick head, he almost got the job done, but that bow, he hit that own head just like it was his own. And just like that, it's leveled to a 2 versus nil versus 2. Colts and jeans versus sabjiwalas and doggies. You can cut out the S part because there's only one of them. That came out wrong and I'm too lazy to re-edit, but nonetheless, this fight is still on the road. It's still really close. It's too close to call. The tick who's throwing his bombs, laying it down close, the Colt low on HP, and the tick goes down, and nonetheless it is like a 2 versus 1 now, and this is what determines who the better man is. Things are looking pretty good now. The side on the left, well, they have 2 wins. The side on the right has 1 win. The bottom left side has 1. They finally opened their account, which is a good sign, I guess. But you guys can't rule anybody out. It's anybody's game to take. It's a matter of a few games. Anyone who scores a point here could be firmly in the case of a lead. You see Brocks with jeans. They're ready to shoot and pull. You see Pipers. They're ready to snipe and kill. Everybody has a mission. And oh, Brock just wasted his gadget for nothing. But that probably was to save that other guy down there. He had a mission. Everyone has a mission in this mode. Ticks, they're throwing their bombs. Gales, they're throwing their ice. And they're launching jump pads so you cross the river, which you're not supposed to do. But great choice, I guess. Great choice. And Gale, he knows what he has to do. He's got some sort of a plan in mind. He's gonna wait for you to be low on health, and then he's gonna push you back into the smoke so you die a painful death and never come back into existence, which lasts about 2 minutes because you'll be back in the next game, and everybody knows that. But still, these guys are all ready. They're all angry. Pro is angry at Piper. She probably rejected his invite for the New Year party tonight, and that pissed him off. Well, who wouldn't be pissed off? The Gene, he looks like a goner, and he just went. Turd. He just went. Colts, they're waiting, they're sniping, they're shooting, they're getting hit from all sides. Ticks, there's one tick shooting, there's one tick bathing, and they're all just sitting. And the Gale, he survives, he barely survives. That Chinese dude, yeah, he knows what he's doing. His complex Chinese calculations. There are only 7 brawlers left. Let's see what we can make of this matchup. It's 3 versus 1 versus 3. There's a guy hiding down there. That guy, that Brock, he just leveled one of the teammates, but he is close to death as well, and he knows it. And all these guys are doing their best. Everyone is targeting the guy at the bottom, so it's a 2 versus 2, and now the real fight begins. Well, technically you can't really stop teaming in this, but you get the point. You team with somebody, your chances of winning aren't that good because you're gonna get leveled anyways. That tick just threw his bomb on his own side, and just like that, Gale became a kebab he never wanted to be. And he's low on health, and that should be the end of it, guys. And it is. So well, 2:1:4. 1 game needed to win. If the right side gets this win, it's all over, guys. This video will probably be the shortest video of the series if that happens. And what a way the right side has struck back. They need just 1 point to take this forward. Whereas the other teams, well, they need to work a lot because they are on the verge of being eliminated. If they lose this game, it's pretty much lights out. There's a Sabjiwala who's not camping on his turret, he's camping outside. That is some next level strats right there. That's the kind of future we want to see for the country. That's the kind of people our colleges want. And here there's a Colt, he's waiting for a date. For a date with that Piper. Or he's probably waiting to get one of those cold silver bullets right up his head, because there's a Colt right below him, and there goes that attack, and it hits him right in the skull. Instant death and another snipe. You see everybody sniping at everyone. That Piper rejected that Colt for New Year, and now she's going into the smoke to die because she knows she didn't do the right thing. And next year is probably gonna be a better year because 2020 has pissed a lot of people off. It's down to 6 members now, the team on the top. They have 3 members alive. The team on the bottom has 3 members alive. It's too close to call. It's too difficult to tell who's going to take this game. Oh wait, I made a mistake. It's 2 versus 3 versus 1. There's one Sabjiwala there. He is keeping the hopes alive for his families, for his country, for himself. And he is waiting on his turret to get those bombs out and get it right. The bee survives with 1 hit point and it dies the very next moment. That's what I call the commentator's curse. And the Colt, he's surviving for his life. Everything is in chaos. Everybody is shooting at everyone else. Everybody's targeting that Colt because he got the chance to ask for the Piper first on New Year. Whereas the Bo, well, he's probably going to be making some nice tinda masala with his family. He's not going to get the nice cocktails that the Colt was going to enjoy with Piper. Still, he's going for it and he dies. And there he goes back to his family to enjoy his tinda masala. And this is kind of embarrassing, but apparently I lost one of my older battles. Oh yeah, I got the footage, but I probably saved the video as the same clip. I didn't really save it as another file, and just like that, one footage is down the drain. Nonetheless, it's 2:3:4, and things are looking good for the side on the bottom. They were starting out at the last. They were not doing very well, but they caught up in life. Just like how Rohit Sharma catches up in his batting and goes for double centuries. But it's not over yet. The side on the right needs a solitary win, and they're going to do anything it takes. They're going to go all the distance because they know they got to win this. It ain't over until it's over. It doesn't matter what I just said. That's a couple of the Rock's dialogues and kind of contradict each other, but that's still pretty good, and that's enough for me to include in this video. This match is down to 8 people. People are dying. Colts are shooting. There's a Poco. He's gonna heal his team. Oh no, he dies before he could do anything. He couldn't heal anybody. He's probably gonna heal himself and go back for the Christmas holidays without realizing he can do nothing for his team. But still, Colt has some sort of a range to get through that Poco's head. That's exactly what he did. Their ticks, they're battling it over. They're having their little fight. They're having that little quarrel among these big men who are shooting at each other, who are sniping at each other, who are shooting bullets, silver bullets, guns. They're shooting all sorts of things, umbrella things into each other's heads, and they're spinning. And the side on the bottom has been leveled out in this game. It's down to 6 people. It's pretty much a 3:3 situation. And now one more person is dead, and the team on the top, they have control over everybody else until those bow mines go off. And oh wait, it didn't stun. That bow probably had the other super, the one that lets you kind of see through bushes, which probably won't be that useful here, but still he could do something with it. But it's still down to just 3 people, and that should be the end of that. And just like that, the bow goes right into the smoke through the teleporters, ending everything for him and his side. We're down to 3:3:4. Things are getting tight. Things are serious. Everybody is serious. Everybody's worried. People are crying. Ticks are crying because they know it's too late. And what did I just see? Primo is back. Primo. Everybody on the side on the right is sad because just like that, their hopes to win for the first time just got killed. That Primo destroyed everything for the side on the right, and they know it. They know they're not going to recover from this. Just like that, all the other teams who thought they had less of a chance are suddenly back into the game. The Colt, he's ready with his bullet. He's ready to put that silver bullet into somebody's skull. Probably not the Primo's, because Primo is here to help you out. He is looking to toss people to the other side. What am I seeing? The Colt, he's not very happy with what just happened. He's running away. He's got his silver bullet as well. Everybody has got a silver bullet on them because everybody knows how broken that little silver bullet is. There's a Colt surviving, dancing around in mines the way girls dance in the rain during the monsoon. But he was one brave Colt, and he survived, and he's waiting, and he's got his super, and he is ready to have something nice for this Christmas. There's a Colt who just got teleported to the better place. I thought he went into the smoke, but he knows what he's doing. There's an 8-bit there. He knows he can't run if somebody hits him, but when he goes, he's gonna take everyone down. There's a Primo staring right into the face of that tick. He could probably sock his face off. He could probably punch his head off. But still, and what did I just see? The Primo tossed the Colt to the other side, and there's confusion all around. Everybody is confused as to what they're just witnessing. The Colt killed the other tick, but the 8-bit killed his own teammate because the Primo is evil and the Primo wants to take. And what did I see? The 8-bit has been taken to the other side as well. Things are out of control. Everything is out of control. That 8-bit survives with a measly 100 HP, and he knows it's his only chance to survive if he's behind the bush. And just like that, there's a bullet put right through his head, and Primo has trolled the entire universe. But I think Primo has potential. I don't know, I just lied about that. Primo is useless in this mode. Well, that is exactly what Primo just did to his own side. It's 3:4:4, and the bottom side, which started out in such a bad fashion, has bounced back in stronger ways. No team has done that. The Deccan Chargers tried to do that. They did win in the end. But can the bottom team do a Deccan Chargers once again from the first season to the second season? It's only a matter of time before we see how it goes. And the Primo is back. He's back. He knows he can get the job done for his side. And there's another Primo who's taken inspiration from what just happened. He doesn't want his side to win. Everybody wants to give the win to each other as if they're pedas on Diwali. But still, ticks are there. They're gonna do their job of taking over the world. They're not gonna sit back and relax. They're gonna fight till their little head explodes and they're sent back to heaven or wherever they come from. And that Primo is dancing. He thinks he's gonna get a good gift, but the only gift he got was death. You still see 8 players out there. They're still waiting for their chances. People are not done with this game just yet. Oh no, just because you see a couple of Primo, that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. That pretty much means it's the end for your side, because there are teams out there who want to win. And what I see right now on the screen is a team who wants to win. Well, except for the team on the right, who had a Primo there, but they still are bouncing back. And they've bounced back well because it's down to 6 people, out of which the only person on the side on the top left is a Sabjiwala. Side on the right, they have a few people. There's a Primo and a Colt on the bottom side. They can still do it. That Primo could act as a shield and troll the universe and cement his legacy in the history. But that ain't gonna happen. Nobody likes Primo on this mode. Everybody hates Primo on this mode. Except, of course, the trollers who think they could lose it for their side. There's not a chance in history that the side on the bottom can do it with that Primo. This Bo, he's just waiting for his moment. He's waiting for the smoke to close in on these guys so he can let out his bombs and let people die in the smoke into eternal suffering and not let them get back. That Brock, he's pissed off as well. He wants to get somebody. He wants to eat somebody for Christmas and New Year. He hasn't had something yet, and there he goes with a super. And just like that, well, they all survive. Colt has his gadget. Everybody is ready. The Colt gets through, and the Colt somehow manages to take the life of that Brock. And just like that, it's Colt versus Sabjiwala, and the Sabjiwala pulls it home for his family. And just like that, it's 4:4:4. Winner takes all situation, guys. The person who wins this, he is gonna be called the new champion. There's a Primo once again. The side on the bottom, they are out of it. There's no chance they can win. The Bo's there, they're going the dark way. They're charging on themselves because they know they gotta win this for their team. Everybody is turning heel for this game. Everybody wants to win it for their side and cement their names in the history books and make it sure that they are called the new heavyweight champions of the world. Oh god damn it, I gotta stop it with that. But they're charging their supers. They know Bo is the best way to go for these games. Sit it out. Wait, and there's a Colt charging on his own teammate again because they all want to win. Everybody is desperate for getting wins, except for the Primo team, I guess. And just like that, ticks, they're going after Colettes. They're going after the wins. There's a tick hiding in the back, ready to strike. We all knew he was evil, but he was never this evil. Oh, and what did I just see? A Colette was tossed there by the Primo. The Primo just gifted a player to the side on the top. There's no way the side on the bottom can win it. The side on the right, they're down. They're down to just a couple of members left. There's a tick and a Colt. That Colette, she's trying to do damage, whatever damage she can do. There's a Bo, there's confusion everywhere. Everybody is attacking everybody. And the Colette, well, she gets her kill, but she goes down in the process as well. And now it is down to 4 people. A Bo, a Sabjiwala who's worked so hard for this moment to become the best in the world and cement his legacy. There's a Colt, there's a Tick. That Tick can get it done for his side. All those years of pain, blood, tears and sweat, all of that comes down just to this. The right team can win it if they want to. Well, they have more members, so they should win it. The Bo can win it for his side. He's got the range, he's got his totem, he's got his super. All he has to do is lay it out there when the smoke is closed in and get his win. The Primo, he can do nothing. He's dancing around. That's all he can do in this situation. The whole world is watching. And it's down to 4 members. One Sabjiwala on the top, a Tick and a Colt on the right. And there is a Primo on the bottom. He can do absolutely nothing in this situation. The Sabjiwala, if he gets his super, he has a chance. He's low on health and there he goes down. It's down to 2 versus 1. The Primo alone against 2 threats. And
वक्त बदल दिया जज्बात बदल दिए जिंदगी बदल दी
what? The Primo haters, all the trollers, there it is for you in your faces. Just like that, guys, Primo takes it away from the world. And we have new champions, the side on the bottom left. Cheers, guys. Take care and stay tuned for the next episode.